Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the WHALES podcast, Past Perfect. In this podcast, we try to reconnect with our alumni who are doing wonders in different facets of life. But today's podcast is different. I'm your host, Mohammad Raza Hussain. In today's podcast, we have got someone who embodies what being Generation Z looks like. With us is a celebrity of sorts, our very own Instagrammer who has racked up quite a following at Instagram. With me is Maryam Fatima. How are you?
Sir. I am good. How are you?
I am perfectly well. So Maryam has a very unique story to tell. It is usually the younger lot which go to European countries or outside of Pakistan, while the parents stay at home, wishing luck and offering blessings to their young ones. However, Maryam has done exactly that in reverse. She has sent her parents abroad while she is here with her siblings in Pakistan. We'll ask her why and how has this come about. So Maryam, but before that, I've heard that you love coffee very much.
Yes.
So you have coffee right in front of you.
Thank you so much.
It's a small token of appreciation for all what you have done for us. So yeah, what's your story?
My story is came to me as a shock too.
Okay.
I was actually my father was getting transferred to Germany.
Yeah.
And initially the plan was that I'll be going with him because I was in a gap year.
Right.
So we all thought कि Maryam जाएगी बाबा के साथ.
Right.
But then suddenly we were told that since I'm above 18 years old, I cannot go on a family dependent visa.
Right.
So I'll have to work hard and get my visa on my own.
Oh wow. So are you working hard for the visa?
I am.
Acha.
Right now, actually, I am in the between the hassle of the whole university admission.
How was the feeling when you heard that मैं नहीं जा पाऊंगी?
I was not very happy because first when I knew that I'll be going, उस वक्त भी I was a little double-minded because leaving your entire life over here.
Oh, absolutely.
But then I made my mind and I was excited about it. And just when I did become excited about it, I was told that you're not going. So I was like,
How did the parents take it?
my parents were also double-minded. They asked us that, do you want us to go? Will it be all right for you? And since my younger siblings, they are young right now, so we were like that they need to build a future too. So I feel like that bahar unka zyada wo hai. So
Right.
it's okay, we are adults now and we can take care of ourselves. So
Yeah. So party scene every day now that you are alone? No.
no, not at all.
So it's not all beds of roses, right? And that's probably something I could relate to as well. When parents are with you, आप कहते हैं यार एक दफा मैं इनसे निकलूं तो life enjoy करूं. जब नहीं होते तो फिर you.
Exactly.
Right. So how has been your Instagram journey? 22K followers.
I feel like it was very slow in the start and then suddenly it blew up. So I started it like 3 years ago. I think actually in 2020
Yeah.
during COVID. I started it then and then I was not gaining a lot of followers but then when I came
You would
to
be in
college,
school at that time.
yeah, I was in school at that
okay,
time. Yeah. But then I came to college, I used to make content with my friends.
Right.
तो उसके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों ने जो A levels के ही बच्चे थे उनको बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता
आपने
था.
तो दोस्तों को celebrities बना दिया है भाई.
Yes.
I saw quite a few reels of yours, and that's what I'm going to come to. Like, how did it start? Like in Corona,
And
why Instagramming?
I actually my name is the Inspired Lady.
Yeah.
People mistake it as inspiring. I will never call myself inspiring. I'm so sorry. But actually it's inspired. I used to read a book, Girl Online. Usme there was this girl, she had an anonymous blog.
Right.
And when I read that, I was like, मुझे ये करना है. I started it anonymously.
Oh, cool.
But then when you're anonymous and you're not showing your face and people don't know who you are, तो उसकी growth और ज़्यादा slow होती है.
Right.
So फिर I realized that maybe this is not something I want to do.
Yeah.
So I disclosed my identity and that's how it started. But then I used to post like social content. My content was based on captions first. It was not videos.
Right.
So लोग कम पढ़ते हैं, देखते ज़्यादा हैं, पढ़ते कम हैं.
Yeah.
तो कॉलेज में जब मैं आई तो फिर मैंने अपने दोस्तों के साथ कंटेंट बनाया तो वो उस वक्त एक बूस्ट मिला था. उस वक्त फॉलोअर्स बहुत ज़्यादा गेन हुए थे बिकॉज I also used to share my A-levels journey, how I'm struggling with it, पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही, मुश्किल हो रही है, ये वाली सारी चीज़ें. तो बच्चे रिलेट करते थे.
Yeah.
तो a lot of my audience was A levels community. तो उससे पहले बढ़ा, उसके बाद constant हो गया था. But then after my parents left and I posted that one video, 1 month and 6,000 say 22,000 followers.
Wow. That must have given you quite a boost.
Yes.
Yeah, ego को बड़ा जबरदस्त मसाज मिलता है.
वो तो मिलता है. मुझे मोटिवेशन बहुत ज़्यादा हुई थी कि now I need to post good content consistently. तो
How hard is it to be consistent?
It is very hard, and when you have so much going on in your life,
Sure.
you do not have a lot of time to execute it. But yeah.
Are you mentioning you were looking for universities also? So with that, इस चीज़ को continue करना must be quite a.
It is very difficult.
But you know that's the best part. You can capture your evolution from your school.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Which must have.
Yeah.
The journey itself on your Instagram. How do you feel, मतलब, psychologically when you are at Instagram and when you are in front of the camera or recording or creating? What does that mean to you as a person?
Okay. I am an introvert and I have extreme social anxiety. So I feel like I am very good at expressing myself in front of the camera instead of actual human beings. So I feel like I'm good at that. तो मेरा वो एक pathway है to express myself. एक mode of expression है मेरे लिए कैमरे के सामने बैठ के बात करना.
Right.
So
you mentioned the word safe space.
Yeah.
And that is such a strong word because in today's environment, and as we were talking earlier also, that using internet as a safe space is challenge in itself.
Yes.
But then you're able to connect to like-minded people. कमेंट्स में क्या आता है वीडियो पोस्ट करने के बाद?
कमेंट्स में अभी तक ज़्यादा कोई हेट आई नहीं है.
अच्छा.
लेकिन अब आई फील लाइक कि हेट नहीं आई, but there is a difference of opinion with a lot of people when you're sharing your opinion with the whole world.
Yes.
लोगों के बहुत different opinions होते हैं, and I feel like कि बहुत सारे लोगों को उस opinion को share करने का तरीका नहीं आता. So they get very rude sometimes.
Yeah.
So that is one kind of hate that I get. उसके अलावा कोई इतना ज़्यादा.
हमें तो वैसे भी criticism नहीं करना आता.
Exactly.
हम तो.
I feel like healthy criticism is one thing, and you should do it for the growth.
For us, there is no other type.
Exactly.
There is just tane. That's it. That's how it. Even when the intentions are right.
Exactly.
How do you deal with that as an A-level student or as someone who's a young professional or a young adult?
I usually just ignore it, but when someone gets too rude and I'm like, I cannot tolerate this, तो फिर I do reply to them that please, if you have a problem with it, सबसे पहले तो please learn to give healthy criticism with the fix your language first of all, and if you cannot do that, then please unfollow me. You don't have to look at me every day and then give me your opinions. I don't need them.
जब हम बड़े हो रहे थे तो Mani and Asfar show used to come on radio. Everybody, some people liked it, some people did not like it. They were very different from what the other RJs were at that time. वो बिल्कुल कराची की लैंग्वेज को इस्तेमाल करके रेडियो पे आए थे. But everyone used to listen to them and hate them at the same time. Yeah, so I think that is something which will remain. How's your journey at WHALES been?
My journey at WHALES, I was just telling my friend that these 2 years of my life have been my golden period in my life.
Oh, wow.
Because I feel like I met some amazing people. I made great friends and I did not have that before. And when I came to WHALES, I got that. I made a lot of memories. जो college life की memories होती है ना, क्योंकि school में I feel like लोगों की ज़्यादातर school में वो वाली memories बनती हैं, लेकिन मेरी college में बनी थी. तो I will always remember these 2 years as. I've
heard that you got the Dostana Award also for making a friend. Yeah. So that is because now that you mentioned that you're an introvert. And all of those things happening, because some of your videos feature the friends at WHALES and the life at WHALES, the shirt signing and everything around it. If you look back, what is the highlight of your 2-year journey?
I feel like मेरी बहुत ज़्यादा growth हुई है confidence के उसमें कि I have learned how to interact with a lot of people. As I said, I have extreme social anxiety, but now I know that if I'm interacting with someone, how I have to do it. If I want to make friends, I can do it, and it's not very difficult.
Pick your favorite WHALES place.
Canteen.
Yeah.
कैंटीन का आलू रोल हम सब बैठ के खाते थे, वही क्लास के बाद चलो कैंटीन चलते हैं. तो
Yeah, and उस वक्त शायद याद नहीं आता, लेकिन उसके बाद आपको
उसके
याद
बाद।
आता है. हम IBA के अंदर that is the same thing which we used to do with our. Speaking of IBA, you have a distinct privilege of making it to IBA and then not going into IBA. Why is that so?
Okay, so I got into IBA and I knew that I had to go there. जब मुझे offer letter मिला, उससे पहले I was a little double minded because I also wanted to go for a gap year. But when I got that offer letter, I was like, no, जाना है अब, because admission हो गया and yeah. So the day I got my A-levels result and it was confirmed that I can go to IBA, the same day my father got that Germany call that he's being transferred.
Oh my
So it was
goodness.
just 2 hours and we were like, IBA we're not going, and Germany it is.
So everything what happens for a reason, but
हाँ.
even getting there is a privilege which I think you should cherish. यार ये who was your counselor to recommend the A-level subjects which you had? Like, listen to this. She had physics, and to start off with computer science, right? Am I right? Psychology. And what was your fourth
And
subject?
maths also.
And maths. ये कॉम्बिनेशन आपने चूज किया था. उसके बाद फिर आपने कंप्यूटर साइंस को खुदाफिज कह दिया when you realized कि you don't need exactly that to go into to the field. Why?
I actually wanted, my first priority was computer science at that time. तो मैथ्स और फिजिक्स तो इसलिए था, कंप्यूटर साइंस बेसिकली था, बट देन आई ड्रॉप्ड कंप्यूटर साइंस बिकॉज दैट वाज नॉट नीडेड फॉर एक्चुअली गोइंग इनटू द कंप्यूटर साइंस फील्ड. Psychology में from O3 I had started having this growing interest in psychology.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to explore the field, and when I am getting that option in A-levels.
Were you inspired by a Netflix series or anything?
Yes, actually, because a lot of Gen Z series right
Yeah.
now, they're all therapist के पास जा रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, तो yeah.
I'm sure someone is paying Netflix heavy amount for that. So what was your favorite series which inspired you?
I watched that Words in Bathroom Walls. It's not a series, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It is on schizophrenia. So I watched that and I was like, wow, ये भी होता है.
मुझे अपना अपना सा लग रहा है कुछ देखे यार. नहीं, okay. चलो, so good. So do you plan to continue with psychology or into that particular field?
I actually do want to, but since I'm applying to Germany, so we have very limited options there for psychology in English. So I might have to keep that aside for a little bit, but I think we can always pursue psychology afterwards. So abhi, if I can, I'll go for computer science, but then I'll.
How was your classroom experience? The faculty at WHALES?
It was great. Actually, I had the psychology teacher in AS, and I feel like he has played a great role with my interest in psychology. I had so much fun in that class. That was one class I actually used to go to willingly कि मैं जाके पढ़ूंगी वहाँ पे, because
अपना आलू रोल छोड़कर आप जाती थी वहाँ पे. चलें.
because he used to make the classroom experience like we are friends and we are talking, and मतलब वो actually लगता था कि हम psychology पढ़ रहे हैं, कुछ वही मैथ्स और फिजिक्स से हट के कुछ different subject है तो हम उसको उसी तरह से
Who
पढ़
was
रहे
your
हैं.
teacher?
Chero Suzuki.
Oh.
He was an amazing teacher.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I have a very different way of
Yeah.
teaching also. Yeah, zabardast. You involved with any societies over here?
I was actually not. When I came to college, I was like, I need to keep my extracurriculars aside. So I did not get into
Didn't
any
happen that way,
extracurriculars.
right? With the Instagramming thing.
Yeah, no, but I was not directly involved in any societies in college. But उसके अलावा जो मेरी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स थी वो
हाँ, because वो आपकी बहुत सारी स्टोरीज में से वेल्स है for a long period of time. Will the Instagram journey follow?
Yes, and I hope it grows.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
now I'll be sharing my entire journey. So because I feel like people want to know, a lot of people on that video, they were like part 2 कहाँ है, part 2 कहाँ है.
Right.
So I feel like now if I'll share my journey, a lot of people will get help from that. कि उनको किस तरीके से if they want to go to.
And that is, whenever I listen to you and people are of your age group, these were the things which we never had. Those kind of access which we have to things which we could relate to, कि जो मेरे लिए ज़रूरी हैं, and not ये कि मेरे से एक generation पहले के लिए ज़रूरी हैं. That is such a big blessing. What is your message to inspiring Instagrammers?
Inspiring Instagrammers, okay. One thing that I'll always stand by is be real. Okay, I feel like I have met a lot of different content creators, and I feel like कि जो एक चीज़ missing होती है ना कि अपनी लाइफ को इतना ग्लैमराइज करके सोशल मीडिया पे दिखाया जाता है दैट दे लूज टच विद रियलिटी एंड देन पीपल दे गेट jealousy वाला फैक्टर आता है दैट आई वांट टू लिव दैट लाइफ बट दैट्स नॉट रियल सो आई फील लाइक बी रियल और लोगों को वो दिखाएं एक्चुअली जो जिस तरह की आपकी लाइफ है अपने स्ट्रगल्स शेयर करें अपनी खुशियाँ शेयर करें एंड सो या बी रियल
I'll ask three very. You just have to give me one word answers. Favorite subject.
Favorite subject psychology.
Favorite topic.
Favorite topic in psychology. That is a difficult question. On normalities.
Favorite person.
Favorite person. Favorite person would be my best friend Alishba.
Met at Wales.
Yeah.
Chalo, good. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie. ये जवानी है दीवानी.
Favorite book.
Favorite book. Favorite book. I have read a lot of books and Silent Patient.
Biryani with aloo, without aloo.
With aloo.
With aloo. Chalo, that brings us to the end of the podcast. It was amazing having you here.
Thank you.
And अच्छा before I sign off, मैंने डाटा था तुम्हें कभी.
आपने मुझे डांटा था AS में जब मैं नई आई थी.
Sorry. On camera हो जाता है also key to the moment, but at least that's part of your memory because I heard that when someone mentioned that I would be taking your podcast, that is the first thing which propped up.
I actually made a whole video about it. I'll show it to you.
Oh,
someday.
please do. Oh, wow. I'm there on your. Thank you. Must not be in very flattering words, but whatever, man. So thank you so much. This is Maryam. We're celebrating her journey at Wales and beyond, and how she has contributed and how Wales has contributed in her growth. To everyone who inspires to be like her and even go beyond, consistency is the key in whatever thing you do. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you here. Thank you guys. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.